Alright, hello everyone, great to see you again here. So this is the 24th of January 2021 and this is on Sunday. So every Sunday I give the talk about the weekly Forex forecast. So I will cover some of the charts in Forex pairs and commodity, gold and oil, and also I'm gonna cover the indexes, and eventually and finally I will check what's gonna happen in the market next week in terms of the fundamental news. So for those who are new to my channel, my name is Kei and I am a Japanese full-time Forex trader based in Tokyo, Japan. And in my YouTube channel, I mainly talk about three things. One is how to become a non-losing trader, and also how to become time efficient to the market, and also how to save time every time you check charts and take trades. So today I will be checking the weekly charts on these Forex pairs, and the ones especially that are trending I will pick and talk about them, and then move on to commodity and indexes. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer, this information is basically based on my experience and knowledge, so when you take trades, please do with your own risk. Okay, so let's see. Thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you again. Mikedomo, Roger, Sophieman, and Kale, and Sinclair, Asif, Marvin, Tolga, Christopher, and KK. Thank you for joining. Great to see you again. Okay, so let's see. So right now I see that these pairs are trending, so let me focus on these pairs today: Euro USD and USDJPY, USDCHF and USDCAD, and Pound USD and AUD USD. So first, let me talk about the Euro USD weekly chart. So every weekend and every Monday I look at the weekly chart because that's when the weekly candlestick close. And I look at that candlestick pattern on the weekly candlestick and see if there's any reversal confirmation or if there's any trend continuation confirmations. So as I look at this Euro USD weekly chart, in this case this is trending up. We see Kumo is moving up. Senko span A is up, and Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles. So I would say that this is a continuous uptrend. So I expect the market go up this way from next week onwards. And especially when you see Kijun Sen angle like this and going up like this, then there's a good chance the market bounces off of this Kijun Sen and goes up this way. So that's something that I'll be watching next week also. Alright, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you, Jojo and Golam Long. Thank you for joining Victor, Steph, and Long, Iron Alpha, Roy, Penzar. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Oh, you heard some voice. Oh, I think that was my dog or barking a little bit. I think he's excited on something, so yeah, sometimes he gets energy. Alright, so yeah, let's see. Pound CAD, let me check that one later. I think it's in range, but let me check that one, Pound CAD. So yeah, ready for the market tomorrow? Yes, I'm sure I will. Yeah, ready for the market to capture the trends next week. Alright, so yeah, let's see. So first of all, Euro USD is uptrending, and I expect the market goes up continuously, and last week candlestick was bullish, so it's gone up. So that's Euro USD, and let's go to USDJPY, which is also a nice downtrending. I can see that the Kumo's thickness is very thick here, and also the Senko span A is down and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both downwards. and also Chikou span below the candles too. And looks like the market has been resisted by this Tenkan-sen over time. Like from this candlestick, the Chikou span, the candlestick has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen and gradually going down this way. So next week, I expect the market breaks downwards. And let's see, so this one, let's see, so right now I see two double doji candlesticks from last week and last week. So I expect when it breaks downwards exactly at this level of 103.320, hold on, let me delete all these lines. So yeah, when the market breaks this 103.320 level downwards, then I expect the market continuous downtrending this way. So yeah, doji candlestick breakout is very strong. It's very strong, and you can actually save time to until you hit the break-even line. And also trading profit, you know, you can actually get this downtrend confirmation. Okay, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you too. And Tam, Henry, and Karim, thank you for joining. Surah, thank you for joining also. H. Bashart, good to see you again. Can I go to Japan and you mentor me in Japan for a week? Right now in Tokyo is under the state of emergency. So when the corona settles down, it's possible. Yeah, in the meantime, you can think about joining this GTS. This is my hands-on training for 3 months, up to 5 members. And the next group starts from April, May, June, 3 months. And the seat is filling soon. So if you're interested, please come to the link below the description and come to my page and please contact me. It's not a dove voice. Something wrong with the sound system, is it? Really? I will look back the live stream and see if there is some weird sound in the background. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, that was the USDJPY. So let's go to the next trending pair on the weekly chart, which is the USDCHF. So USDCHF is also nice downtrending. We see Kumos moving down, Kijun Sen's down, and Chikou span below the candles. And if you see candlestick right now, these are ranging. So for the last couple of weeks, it's been ranging up and down. But overall, this is downtrending. So I expect the market go down continuously this way. And on this USDCHF also, the market has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen here. So once it touches the Tenkan-sen, it might go down this way too. So that's something I'm watching next week also. So yeah, that's USDCHF, and let's go to USDCAD. I saw USDCAD is also nice downtrending because the Kumo's down and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen down, and Chikou span below the candles too. And we had the doji candlestick last week. So there was no trend in the market last week. But because the doji candlestick, and there are like 3 consecutive doji candlesticks here, so once it breaks downwards, exactly at this level, 1.258 area, if it breaks down, I think it's gonna go down continuously. But once it breaks upwards this way, then it might reach to the Kijun Sen. So it's not really a good timing to buy, because overall right now this is downtrending. So all we have to look for should be the setting edge. You don't want to buy at this moment. Okay. Alright, Amar, thank you for joining. And Melanie, good to see you. Ganas, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here, as always. Yeah, pound CAD, I will check it later. Let me focus on these trending pairs first on weekly chart. So I will cover pound USD and AUD USD and check the pound CAD. Hello Yatab, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Can international students in Japan trade Forex? Yep. I think that's possible. Did you change the time for today? No, I didn't. It's fixed at this time for the live stream every day, so there's no change. For Tokyo Box, what's the best time frame? The best major trend time frame should be followed. For Tokyo Box breakout strategies, you should be following the trend in daily chart or the 4-hour charts. Borderline pattern for the Ichimoku, I'm not sure. What's the best beer in Japan? Oh, best beer will be, my favorite is Asahi beer. Asahi Super Dry is my favorite beer. Do you ever follow weekly trend to Forex pairs? Yes, I do. When I see weekly chart trending and daily chart trending, and also mid time frames, either 1 or 30 trending, then that will be the great trend. I follow the weekly trend if that's the case. Yeah, Restless Man, Fire, thank you for joining. Great to see you as always. So let's move on to pound USD, which is another trending market right now on the weekly chart. So yeah, a pound USD weekly chart also shows the Kumo up and Kijun-sen Tenkan-sen up and Chikou span above the candles. And last week was bullish candle, so if it breaks this way upwards at this 1.375 area, then it goes up continuously this way. And the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen once and twice here. So when the market touches the Tenkan-sen next time, there's a good chance the market will be supported by the Tenkan-sen and goes up continuously this way. So this one, I'm still looking for the buy chance on lower time frames next week. Oh, I will talk about this one later, but there will be FOMC next week in the US, so you have to be careful by the volatility, by that news. Yeah, Chu, you're welcome. You're welcome. Alright, Asuban, thank you for joining. Great to see you. Thanks for your effort for all traders. What do you think Euro USD next week? So Euro USD, I mentioned earlier, it's uptrending. So I guess it's continuing to go up this way next week. So let's go to the last one, AUD USD, which is also uptrending at the moment. We see Kumo Senko span A's up and Kijun-sen Tenkan-sen up and Chikou span above the candles. So I think this is a nice uptrend. Last week was doji candle. So last week we had no trend in the market, and also we have this engulfing candles. So let me enlarge the candlesticks, and you see that the 2 weeks back candlestick over here, the high and low are still engulfing the future 2 candles. So when it breaks upwards, then I think it goes very fast. So at the breakout, that will be a great buy chance, which might happen next week. But if it breaks downwards this way, you don't want to sell, because that's against the major trend direction. But once it breaks up, then you can follow to buy. So by using Ichimoku, the analysis can be very simple like this. I've been using Ichimoku for the last 5 years. Last 5 years I've been using Ichimoku. But before that I was using many indicators like moving average MACD and RSI. I was using lots of different other indicators. But once I start to use Ichimoku, then things become very simple. So I think that's the most important thing about analyzing the market. You can use as many indicators as you want, but analysis should be always simple. Working the dragon pattern. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, Subhan, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, and let's take a look at the pound CAD. So pound CAD, the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat, and Chikou span touching the candles and its range. Right? Unlike these trending pairs like AUD-USD, right? It's a beautiful uptrend, and this is a pair that you wanna pick to take trades. But pound CAD, this is range. This is the P wave range, and the market just goes up and down, and it's very difficult to read the direction. So I would recommend to stay away in this kind of market. Always look for the trending pairs. I take trades. I take the daily time frame or forward chart to follow the trend direction. And if there is no trend on daily or 4, then sometimes I take 1 hour to follow the trend, but that would be a rare case. Usually I try to look for the trend in daily or 4 and take trades accordingly towards that direction. And yeah, last week on this pound CAD was bullish, but this was bullish in the range, so it might go down afterwards too. Looks like it's been the high, like it can draw the descending trend line like this way, and looks like the market is touching over here, so it might go down this way. Stop loss typically in the Kumo cloud. Yeah, in the Kumo, you don't want to take trades. Yeah, stop loss can be based on the Senko span B, but that should be during the uptrend. So for example, AUD-USD, when it's uptrending, the stop losses can be based on this Senko span B area, because when the market breaks the Senko span B, then that means this is the end of the uptrend. So, but I think this would be too far for the stop loss. So you can look at the lower time frames to put the stop loss by the Kumo here Senko span B. But if this is too wide for you, then you can put the stop based on the Kijun Sen. Because once Kijun Sen is broken, then the market is in the range as per Ichimoku analysis. So yeah, these would be the stop loss timings or stop loss prices. If you follow the trend on weekly chart, will you wait as long as weekly chart goes flat for exit timing like you do with forward chart and daily chart? Yes, that's true. When weekly chart goes flat, that's when I look for the exit timing. Yep. In my starting days of trading, I thought Forex trading is ATM machine. I was totally wrong, for sure. Yeah, because you lose sometimes and drawdowns happen. Yeah, actually there was a talk from yesterday about the words that you shouldn't use. Hello Kay, do you know the broker line borderline pattern for the Ichimoku. I'm not sure about the borderline pattern of Ichimoku. I've never heard of that before. If you can send me an email with the chart attached, then that would be great to see it. Technical analysis based on price action with Ichimoku is very powerful, but only depends on indicators. You don't will be profitable trader. Yeah, that's true. Ichimoku's price action is very powerful. Yeah, because basically Ichimoku was created based on the price action with the candlesticks. So once it renews higher, that's one of the timings when this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo goes up this way. Once the market goes higher and higher, then that's when these lines move up. Or when these lows get higher, that's what also makes these lines move up also. But either way, this is uptrending. That's the uptrend confirmation by these Ichimoku lines. Yeah, and also if you see the location of Chikou span, whether it's above the price, below the price, or in the price, then you know the momentum of the market, whether it's bullish, bearish, or range. So yeah, Ichimoku is basically based on the price action, and that's why I don't use a Heikin Ashi, because Heikin Ashi is not the price action based. It's almost like an indicator. It's not the candlesticks, it's more the indicator. So if you use Heikin Ashi on stock markets or indexes where there's so many gaps in between the days, then I think it will be okay to fill the gaps to capture the market direction. But I'm sure Ichimoku can also tell the market direction and the momentum, and I think it's better to use the price action, I mean candlesticks, with the Ichimoku. Yeah, Pound CAD looking at P wave on weekly chart. Yeah, Pound CAD was a weekly chart. I mean P wave. Yeah, it's at the moment P wave. So it might be resisted at the top here and goes down this way next week. Yeah, because Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So the market can retrace backwards to the Kumo or Kijun Sen in this case. That's a range strategy of Ichimoku. I think except major pairs, other instruments are very risky to trade. I lost my small account on gold last week. Yeah, the gold has been ranging. I will talk about the gold in a minute, but gold is ranging. So no trades at the moment. How many times have you come across market where no currency is trending? Daily chart, right now there is no trend on the daily charts on these major pairs. I mean these Euro, USD, and Pound, JPY, and also CHF and CAD pairs are actually the range at the moment, because there's no trend. But in forward chart, I see some trends, and also the weekly chart we see some trends. So make sure you follow the trending pair and trending market. It's a pattern where the price returns to the Kijun Sen when separated from the flat Tenkan Sen. Yeah, that will be the gold cross to dead cross confirmation. This price action is needed to look while using Ichimoku trading method. Double top, double bottoms. Yep. These price action go along with the Ichimoku lines for sure. Yeah, I have talked about the BNF's trading strategies in the past videos, so you can look at the playlist and yeah, enjoy the videos. EURJPY, how it looks on the weekly chart. EURJPY, I was looking at it before the live stream starts, but it was ranging. Yeah, we see the Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span very close, getting close to the candles, and market retracing backwards. So in weekly chart, it's range. So that means the market might be resisted here, and it goes backwards, or range. It might reach to the Kijun Sen or the Kumo all the way down here. So not really good timing to look for buy on the weekly basis. Yeah, and Euro Pound. Euro Pound I think is also range. Yeah, it's a complete range, and it looks like the market has been supported on this 0.8859 area couple of times here. And now it's breaking downwards, but because we see doji candlesticks in the last week, I would wait for the doji candlestick breakout. In this case, I wait for the breakout towards downside, exactly on this 0.8832 area, and then that will be the time to look for the sell chance. Otherwise, the market goes backwards and continue to be in the range. Yeah, it's the range market, so basically I stay away in this kind of situation. Okay, so let's move on to the gold commodity for now. And speaking of the gold right now, weekly chart, it's flat also. We see Kumo flat and Kijun Sen is flat. Chikou span touching the candles, so no trends. Gradually it's moving down on this reversing waves. It's gradually moving down, and there is a weak pointing upwards and resisted by that Kijun Sen here. So the market might continuously go down this way. And when the market breaks the Kumo downwards, then that will become a continuous downtrend. But that's when I look for the sell chance after the Kumo breakout. But otherwise, I will wait for that. Yep. And briefly looking at the oil, it's retracing backwards now, but there's for the last 2 weeks it's been the doji candles, so there's no direction in the market. I see that there was a gold cross Tenkan-sen Kijun Sen a couple weeks ago, so I would say that this is a continuous uptrend. So once it breaks the high over here 54 level, then it can go up continuously, is my analysis here. Oh, I get a couple requests about the Forex pairs. So hold on, let me go over these Forex pairs quickly. So yeah, Euro Pound I covered it, and let's see, Pound USD. Pound USD is trending, weekly chart trending up, so that's uptrending as per weekly basis. And let's see, Euro USD is also uptrending. The Kumo up, Kijun Sen up, Chikou span above the candles, so that's uptrending at the moment, the weekly chart. And the USDCHF is also trending, it's downtrending. Yep, that's a nice downtrend. We see Kumo down, and Kumo's got thickness to it. And the Senko span A down, Kijun Sen is also moving down, Chikou span below the candles. So yeah, USDCHF weekly chart shows the continuous downtrend. So I expect the market go down this way continuously. That's the USDCHF pair. Alright, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you, Tanapol. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Thanks for answering my question. Just one more, can I combine super trend with Ichimoku in order to preserve my gains? I don't use super trend, unfortunately, so I'm not sure. So to be time efficient, do you only look at the weekly trending pairs for the week, or do you still check all pairs for trending down in 4-hour chart? Yes, I do. I look at the chart down to 4-hour chart time frames. Yeah, weekly chart trend will be like additional confirmation on these forex pairs, because yeah, forex pairs move up and down, you know, every week or every day almost. So let's say I find the weekly chart downtrending like this, and 4-hour chart also downtrending, then that will be a great confirmation to sell on the weekly chart basis. Yeah, EURCAD and NZD-JPY. EURCAD, yeah, EURCAD is ranging also. It's in the complete range. So Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is also in the range too. It's been moving up and down, and Chikou span exactly tapping the candles too. Last week was bullish, but now it's in the range. No trend and no trace. Alright, Bitcoin and the name Bitcoin. Okay, the name was the Bitcoin. WM, thank you for joining. In the daily chart, I can still see gold is uptrending. So alright, let's check the gold again. Let's come back to the gold. And yeah, weekly chart is gradually moving down, and the daily chart is yeah, it's also the range completely. As per Ichimoku analysis, the Kumo twisted bearish, so that's a bearish confirmation in the long term, and the Kijun Sen flat. So in the midterm, it's flat, and the Chikou span is exactly with the candles, so no trace. It might go up and it might go down, and I don't know which way it's going in this case. Yeah. So better to focus on the trending pairs or trending market. Gold's ranging, so not the best timing to trade in my opinion. So let's move on to indexes now. So first, Nikkei 225 is still uptrending. So on the weekly chart basis, it's uptrending. The Kumo up, Kijun Sen is flat, but Chikou span above the candles. So that's a nice uptrend. We see engulfing candlestick over here. So at the breakout, that might be a continuous uptrend. In Japan, there's a big discussion whether the Olympic is gonna be taking place or not this year, and so we'll see. I don't think it's gonna be taking place because of this pandemic still, you know, persistent. But we will see what's gonna happen. So let's see. Dow Jones is ranging right now. We see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat. So in last week was the bullish, but this was still very small, tiny bullish candlestick. So because the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, there is a chance the market will be resisted here and goes backwards this way from this technical perspective. So unless the market breaks upwards, I wouldn't look for buy chance on this one. And also the NASDAQ here. NASDAQ still shows nice uptrend, strong bullish trend. Kumo also up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles. So this is a nice continuous uptrend as compared to the Dow Jones. Right, Dow Jones, Kumo, Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. If you look at it again, hold on, it's flat, but NASDAQ is still strong uptrend. And also let's see, S&P 500 is also the uptrend. We see Kumo up and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen still up, and the Chikou, so it broke the previous high, and this is continuous uptrend. So among these US indexes, Dow Jones looks to be the only one that is ranging. and S&P and NASDAQ is strong uptrend. And let's check the Euro stocks here. Alright, so Euro stocks here is flat right now. We see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen Ten, where Chikou span in the Kumo is very important. When you see Chikou span in the Kumo, this is still not the strong trend in the market. So now it's ranging. So the market might be resisted here at this 36.57, and it goes down this way. Or it might come back to the Kijun Sen. So not really the good timing to look for buy chance yet. Yeah. Better to wait for the breakout in this case, upwards. And going to the UK, FTSE 100, this is the Kumo is showing flat and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat. Chikou span above the candles, so I think this is nice uptrend. But last week was doji candle, and last week was a strong bearish candlestick, and it's been engulfing. This 3 weeks backwards candlestick over here has been engulfing the next 2 candlesticks over here. So unless it breaks towards upside or downside, I would say that this is going to be still in the range. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, I think it's gonna be still in the range market, like this way. So that's FTSE 100. And moving on to CAC France, it's also range in weekly chart. We see Kumo flat and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, and also Chikou span is in the candle in the Kumo here. And last week was the doji, or the very small tiny candlestick over here. Slightly bearish, but I would say that this is still in the range. So yeah, no trend at the moment. And let's look at the Nifty chart. Nifty shows a strong uptrend still, continuous and strong uptrend. We see the Kumo is up. Technically Senkou span B is up and A is up also. And the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both up, and Chikou span all the way above the candles. So this is the strong and continuous uptrend on Nifty chart. And last week was doji, and last week was also the doji candles. So there are 2 consecutive doji candles, and this is outside bar. This is the outside doji candlestick. So once it breaks upwards this way, that will be the continuous uptrend. So I would wait for the breakout and look for buy chance afterwards. So that's the Nifty chart. Yeah, in the daily or lower time frames it's retracing, but on the weekly chart basis it's uptrending. So yeah, in this case I expect the market still goes up continuously. Okay, and let's go to the Hansen Index. The Hansen also shows the strong uptrend last week. Was the strong bullish trend, bullish candlestick, and thrust up here above the Tenkan Sen, strong uptrending, and the Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, Chikou span above the candles, broke the previous high also. So Hansen is definitely a strong uptrending. So I expect the market continue to go up this way. Even the market comes back to the Tenkan Sen, it might be supported and it goes upwards this way. So that's the Hansen Index here. And let's go to AU200 is uptrending also. We see Kumo up, Senkou span A is up, and the Kumo's got the thickness to it, and the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen up, and Chikou span still in the Kumo here. So I think this is gonna go up still continuously, but to be safer you want to wait until that Chikou span breaks the Kumo upwards this way, which can happen next week, and then look for buy chance afterwards. Yeah. So let's see. Hopefully we can catch some trends next week on these indexes and forex and commodities. And finally, checking the DAX index, it's flat at the moment. We see Kumo flat and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen flat on the weekly basis, but Chikou span above the candle still. So this is the uptrend, I would say, but right now there is no direction. So once the market comes back to the Kijun-sen and breaks the Kijun-sen downwards, then you don't want to look for buy chance anymore. So but once the market breaks upwards this way, renews a previous high, then that will be a buy chance because the Chikou span is above the candles. So unless it happens, I would just wait, and I think next week will be still range. For the next couple weeks might be the range. So yeah, just wait for the trend to come next time. Alright, I see some Bitcoin comments here, so let me briefly look at the Bitcoin on the weekly candles. So Bitcoin is not right now retracing backwards. We see the Kumo is still moving up. We see the Senkou span B flat, but Senkou span A is moving up, and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both up, and the Chikou span above the candles. So this is the uptrend. This is still uptrend confirmation direction, and I see that the market has been supported by this Tenkan-sen like once and twice here. So I would say that there is a good chance the market continues to go up this way as per Ichimoku analysis here. I don't take trade Bitcoin, so I'm not sure about the details. Fundamentals I'm not sure, but as per Ichimoku analysis, this is uptrend on the weekly chart. Okay, so let me cover the news, then we talk some more minutes. So we have FOMC next week, so and also a couple of big news. So we have on Monday or Tuesday, technically on Tuesday in Asian morning time, there will be a policy meeting on this JPY. So you have to watch out for the JPY on Tuesday, and also on pound there will be another unemployment rate in the UK, so pound, if be careful. And moving on to Wednesday, we have a this CPI and AUD, and also there will be a durable goods, non-defense capital goods, and also FOMC will be there in the US. So watch out Wednesday for the FOMC in the US. And also on Thursday we have another CPI in Germany, so Euro might be affected by that, and also a GDP report will be there in the US, so USD might be affected by that. And Friday we have only one news, which is a GDP report in Germany, so Euro might be affected by that too. So next week the highlight for this news will be the FOMC here. So if you wanna take trades on USD pairs next week, so be careful on Wednesday, is my advice here. Okay, yeah, so this is the fxstreet.com. Let me put the, so you can come to this my website and scroll all the way up here, and you can come to this free download. Or hold on, let's see, I think there was a video somewhere, I think YouTube video. Hold on, I think it's easier to put the link on this chat box, so let me put this one. Hold on. Alright, there you go. This is a website that I watch at the moment. Alright, Gabriel, thank you for joining. Great to see you, and thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here, as always. So yeah, Bitcoin is still going up on the weekly chart. If the trend is on the weekly chart, not in the daily or hourly chart, can I enter my trade on minute chart according to weekly trend chart? As long as you see the trending market on weekly chart, then you can look for the trading edge in lower time frames. So yeah, weekly up, but on this one, daily chart is flat ranging on Bitcoin. The Kumo flat, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen did cross, but Chikou span is also getting very close to the candles here. So I would say that this is a range market retracing backwards, and usually when the market is in between Kijun-sen and the Kumo, and I don't take trades on the daily chart or any other time frames. So unless the market goes up and moves above the Kijun-sen, I would wait. If this is a Forex pair, I would wait for that. Yeah. Alright, Saha, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here. Oh, screen's lagging. Oh, is it? Now it's okay? Yeah, recently, yeah, the connection looks to be unstable. Alright, good to see you again, everyone. So yeah, let's come back to the Forex pairs for now. So yeah, so once again, as a wrap up, Euro USD weekly chart is a nice uptrend. So I look at the daily chart or forward chart next week and look for the buy chance on Euro USD. And the USDJPY, it's nice downtrending on the weekly chart, and USDCHF is also the nice downtrend, and the USDCAD is nice downtrending, and also Pound USD uptrending, Kumo up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up, and Chikou span uptrending, and also AUD USD is also the uptrending nicely. So I see lots of other comments, but unfortunately I have to end the live session for now. But please check the chart and look at the Kumo, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen angles and Chikou span location to capture whether the pair is trending or not. Then you can break it down to the lower time frames to capture a buying edge or selling edge. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you have the great rest of your weekend, and yeah, I will see you on the next live stream. So yeah, have a great weekend. Until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.